This title is a middle finger to YouTube, and in particular, all about having a clickable thumbnail and title. That's not the only complaint I have about YouTube. I've just been sitting here for the past 30 minutes thinking of all the things that I want to say, and it's hard to articulate everything in a short amount of time, or even if I will include everything. But right now it is indeed 2025, January 3rd, a Friday. And that's what I set as the title, because I am tired of trying to come up with a clickable title and thumbnail, especially the title. Like, I've gotten inspiration from Mr. 50-year-old Japanese man having midlife crisis. He, if you don't know him, has been making videos every day consistently for 4 years until he just started having a breakout year in 2024 when he started having these catchy titles saying he's a 50-year-old Japanese man having a midlife crisis. He started titling all his videos at the start with that, and then a secondary title. And the reason he did that for every single video is because the title worked. Some of them got millions of views. So I took inspiration from that. I made my titles unemployed 34-year-old. Sometimes if I mention that I'm bipolar, then I mention unemployed bipolar 34-year-old. But it's just, that's not really what I want to title my videos. I'm doing it to get more views, because if I title it a regular generic vlog title, it just doesn't get many clicks. It gets less than 100 views, and I'll be stagnating if that's what I continue again and again. And YouTube is going through a shift right now. YouTube is still all about the high production quality, the clickable thumbnail, the clickable title, very topic driven, not as much personality driven. Huge teams of people making these high quality videos, or at least hiring a very skilled editor and making well edited, snappy videos. And it's just, that's not what the original YouTube was. It was all personality driven, and creators would make whatever they want and they wouldn't get censored, and they were just having fun, and people joined in on the fun. They're like, oh, this is really fun. And it's not like the creators were doing what they wanted to make. They, like Ryan, Nigahiga, KevJumba, Markiplier, PewDiePie, all that OG YouTubers era, they made what they wanted to make. And in some ways the golden era where YouTube was still at its broadcast yourself logo stage, before YouTube removed the broadcast yourself subtitle in their website. All these YouTubers who are teaching other YouTubers how to be a successful YouTuber, they always mention the importance of clickable titles and thumbnails. And it's just so, oh God, I can't even, so fuck that. I am going to try, unless I have a specific title that I want to mention and it's too long to mention in the thumbnail, I'm gonna treat for a time and experiment and see if this like journal-like date and timestamp for a video title will gain any traction. Maybe it'll consistently get less than 100 views, who knows, but I just want to log the date, and then I'm just gonna talk about my daily thoughts as I always have been, and see if it does way worse than my unemployed 34-year-old titles. It feels yucky just titling things to get more clicks. Like, I did mention Mr. Ashipan, Mr. 50-year-old Japanese man, that he is an inspiration. I mentioned that in my previous videos because he is a success case of what you can do as a solo creator who is just an average guy. He's just a middle-aged man in Japan making videos by himself, even while he has a full-time job and 2 kids and a wife. But there haven't been many success stories like him. Solo YouTubers who are making it big. There is Mr. Gooby and Doobie, who is a retired neurosurgeon who quit his job at the age of 40 because he believed it was killing him. He had a mega viral, like 11 million plus video that he's another success story. Since then, he's become a full-time YouTuber, making videos on whatever he wants, and he doesn't even edit the cuts of him walking to the bathroom and all that. It's pretty insane to think that he's still getting a lot of people watching all those videos that are not edited tightly, and people don't mind. They're still watching all of them. It's not viral like his first video, but he's still got a huge following of at least tens of thousands of people who watch him. So he's an inspiration, but at the same time, he's an unreachable inspiration because Mr. Gooby and Doobie has a huge unfair advantage in that he has been working as a neurosurgeon and a spine surgeon and is retired. So he has a lot of, like, that's not an average Joe. That's a specialist, and people want to hear from a specialist who has a unique perspective. But from an unemployed bipolar 34-year-old living with his mom, I don't know. I don't think that is a true unfair advantage, other than the fact that there may be some other people who are also in their 30s and unemployed and living with their parents. And maybe that's a bit relatable, but honestly, that's the extent of my uniqueness, I guess. And other than my life situation, what else is? It's not so special like a neurosurgeon who quit his job because it was so toxic. So here's the plan. Right now, I have some videos from November and December, last 2 months, that I have yet to edit and upload. I'll try putting just the date as a title. I'm gonna try this for a while with my daily thoughts, just like this one. I'll have the topic of what I'm talking about in a few words in the thumbnail, but otherwise just date and title. And let's see if this idea came to me last night, and I couldn't even fall asleep because I was thinking maybe I'm onto something. Maybe putting a journal-like timestamp as a video title is unique and intriguing. Maybe it'll work, but I don't know. I have to try. It's worth a try. As I was messaging a few people, and the people I've messaged, they were saying, yeah, it's worth a try. One said you're onto something. So I guess time will tell. Let's do this. Here's to solo YouTubers who don't have an editor and don't have a team of people. Actually don't want to hire an editor or have a team of people. I like doing everything myself. That's why YouTube is so appealing to me. That's why it's my dream job, because I can do everything myself and I have full control over everything. So yeah, here's to fellow solo YouTube creators who are trying to make it work in this clickable title and thumbnail and virality driven era. And as I mentioned, the authenticity era seems to be creeping in and has been for the last few years with the likes of Sam Sulek and very low edited footage, but those people are still exceptions. There aren't many people like Sam Sulek, like Ask Japan, like Gooby and Doobie. Those are the only 3 examples that I can think of who have very low edited and they're solo YouTubers. So I want to see more solo YouTubers make it. It's just someone that I could look up to and say, oh, look, this example and this guy and that girl and all these solo YouTubers, they're finally making it. I guess Penguin Zero, Charlie, he's another example of a solo YouTuber, but at the same time, he's been doing it for 16 years, plus all his titles are clickbaity titles in the sense that they're not misleading, but they entice you to click because they generate curiosity. So he's very good at talking about internet drama, and he's the internet drama commentator. And I just don't want to make stuff about drama and all that. I just want to spill my daily thoughts on a daily basis. Okay, let's do this, baby. 1% better every day, baby.
Tigger's here.
Muffin's here, and Mochi's there. All three. It's time to sleep, and Mochi wanted to come on my bed. That's very unusual. Usually she sleeps by herself downstairs, but... You want to sleep with me, Mochi? You in my seat, Muffin? You in my seat? Found him here in the morning.